Welcome back. 2024 Mid-Atlantic Major with Major League Paintball going down here in Atlantic City. 2 more sets to go on day one's prelims battle. It's going to be the Hurricanes taking on Uprising. Hurricanes had a very close win in overtime against Blast Camp in game number 1. Uprising had a heartbreaking loss against the Bears also in overtime, so they're going to need a win here. And then Revo was able to take a victory against PB Fit, and they're going to be taking on Diesel, who had a good win against Aftermath. I'm Matty Marshall. I got Nick Sloviak up here, along with Rich Telford. About to jump into point number 1. Looking at the Hurricanes starting from the red side of the field, and looks like Uprising going to be losing a body early on the D side as they get a body up to that 50 brick in the Snake. But down 2 now, and a penalty, so that's going to pull a third. Oh, man, this is an absolutely disastrous start.
Yeah, they lose their back center, though. Yeah, the back center definitely got shot. Should just leave the field so he doesn't get a penalty. 4-on-2 advantage now for Uprising.
And Uprising with the big advantage over here on the Snake side is they're in this brick. And I think that was Cole Scott who got that first elimination. Cole Scott, and one of the original Impact players many moons ago, getting himself back in the mix. And as Matty's so brilliantly laid out the point spread for both these teams being in overtime, and we talked about that discussion if you're winning by a lot. Huge implications in this game for these teams because they're both +1.
Yeah.
With 1 win. So this is something that, based on how you play this game, could really factor into moving on in the tournament.
Well, Uprising's 0-1, -1.
My bad.
Hurricanes 1-0 with a +1. But, Uprising was a pretty scrappy match against the Bears. And Uprising's been putting getting some grind in and practicing. They went down to play Houston Heat. I saw them early on in the year, traveled to Southern California to play Aftermath and Dynasty. And they brought in Tyler Michaud, used to be our teammate back in the day on Excessive, played for Dynasty. He was an all-star to help out Coach Omrod. So they're trying, man. They picked up some new blood. They got Mark, one of the new Snake players. I mean, they are trying to do the things they need to do to prevail out here and stop having these heartbreak losses that we've seen for the past few seasons. And so still with 2 bodies alive.
Yeah, I don't mean to be too critical here, but the Hurricanes in a 4-on-2 situation need to make a better read and understand where their pressure is and where there's a lack of pressure and use their body advantage, their 2-body advantage, because it was a 5-on-2. Now it's a 4-on-2. They need to use their 2-body advantage to move down the field together and close out without dropping any bodies. Obviously, Pate's back here just bored to death in this corner.
Yeah, well, I mean, we did see this kind of be an issue for X Factor and just not knowing where the bodies are at. And both teams being on their pit side, it is kind of tough to see the bodies walk off.
And I totally understand not knowing where the bodies are, right? But if no one's shooting at you, if you're not shooting anybody, if you're not communicating with somebody, right, and 2 of those guys are shooting at 2 of your other guys and you're just not involved with that game, it's not really a 2-on-2 or a 2-on-4. It's a 2-on-2.
Oh, nice pickup by Cole Scott. Sloppy move by the Hurricanes out of the corner to come inside.
Hey, he's playing one-on-one paintball over here instead of team paintball.
He's got to play smart here and not lose this gunfight heads up. And, Rich, you're right. The 2 players on the Dorito side and the center for the Hurricanes just need to figure this out.
Yeah, I mean, if no one's shooting at you for a long, long time, man, you gotta figure that out. And if no one's looking to go offensively because it's start off as a 5-on-2, you need to figure that out.
Yeah, it looks like Camp's going to try to. He's looking for it. He wants to go across.
Well, no one's stopping him. It's a 3-on-1.
Now it's a 2-on-1.
Now it's a 2-on-1, man. It's too many bodies getting dropped from Hurricanes. I mean, they still are in a high body moment, but a couple mistakes that Mike Bianca's probably going to have some words with them about. And then they run through. Trades out, but they still have that one body.
Yeah.
So C-Right still alive over there on that D side, and you only need 1 alive to hit that buzzer.
And he's playing it like someone's still alive for Uprising, so he had no idea.
And that's Britt.
Simpson, yep.
It's a good job by Britt in a pretty that was an interesting point. I mean, it looked like an absolute disaster in the beginning for Uprising, but Hurricanes weren't too quick to try to capitalize it, and then lost a couple bodies themselves. But still, Britt stayed alive.
Yeah, got to try to count those bodies coming off the field if you can.
Yeah, I don't know if Colt knew that he was the last one. If he could have kind of snuck up there and maybe tried to wrap around to get that elimination because the Hurricanes player was flipping back and forth, could have brought that to a 1-on-1. But good job by Cole Scott.
Well,
point.
Let's listen in real quick and see what Mike has to say.
Because that was a little concerning, and I'd like to see a little bit better discipline on that one, okay? Hey, you ready? Yeah, good. Hey.
Mike giving criticism in a very kind way. Every coach has a different style. Mike is a gentleman.
Yes, he is.
That was very concerning.
Yeah.
So right now we've got Baltimore Revo on your left and AC Diesel on your right. Both of these teams 5-on-5 in the break and with overtime wins.
Yep, Caleb Abel into Snake 1, first team into Snake.
I finally got one right.
Good job, Nick. I knew you could do it.
See? The wisdom from you two starting to finally rub off.
Diesel losing their first attacker at D-side.
Yes.
5-on-4 advantage here for Revo as Jesse Steven takes the walk.
Yeah, Clint Johnson going to move up into that wedge, and then here comes the attack from Adams. Adams was real good for Baltimore Revo.
And real fast.
Yeah, he's blazing fast, and he's been a big weapon for him on that side. I haven't really seen Frank Antetomaso too much. I'm not sure if he's hurt. He's got Devin Stewart behind him, and he's going to get closer to Adams and get out to that D2 position. So if you're just joining us, thank you so much for joining us. Watch the best players in the world play the game we love so much. That D1 position is in set. So once you got to get into D2 to actually actively engage in a gunfight down that sideline. So where Diesel is currently, they're in D1, safe position with Cody Mikowski, but until he gets into that D2, he's not going to be able to gunfight down that side too much, and he's going to actually get pinched out of there. So it's not looking good here for Diesel.
Spica with a good read to try to get back to home and hopefully to redevelop onto that D side of the field.
I don't
See if he
know.
can get back over there.
I don't know how Cody got shot.
Yeah, I'm wondering where he got shot from, too.
Like playing the tape, because both the Dorito 2 and 3 for Revo, like you said, are out. I didn't see anyone step out. Interesting.
Yeah.
Cody, the hero of that last one to pull out the overtime win for Diesel. So you can see the spread there on your screen. Two bodies, those two bodies at the top of your screen right now, Adams and Devin Stewart, really going to be the press of offense for
Yeah, so here comes Kyle Spica going to push on over to try to save this one, but not going to be able to do it. Too much pressure. Nice job by Revo. I got Adams and Devin Stewart going on that D side, and also we're able to get Caleb Abel into Snake 1 with Elliot Weaver right beside him. Yeah, not too many mistakes at all from Revo. In fact, that was a perfect point because Sean Salcedo was alive too. So great first one here from Revo to go up on the board. 1-0. Yeah, no,
Revo looks real good there.
no Mike Jeffrey here, the coach for Revo. So they have Opie that took over for Mike Jeffrey. Mike had to go officiate a wedding. One of his best friends got married, so he went to go do officiating duties.
Honestly, I think we should vote on it, but if you choose to officiate a wedding over coaching a paintball tournament, you should probably lose your card.
Well, do we know anyone that officiates weddings or has done any of those?
Matt
Rich?
would never leave an event to go officiate a wedding. I'll tell you that right now. Because none of Matt's friends would be so cold and callous as to have a wedding on a tournament date. That's ridiculous.
I have officiated 20 weddings.
I knew you had that number. Like,
Well, that's an easy one to remember.
yeah. I like
Yes.
it.
So
Here we go.
if you want Matt to officiate your wedding, contact me, send $10,000, and we'll work it out.
Yeah, I'm
Both-
available.
Both teams dropping a body.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, hey, Darren, can we get that key up on the screen? Maddie's cell phone number,
yeah, please don't.
social, email address.
No, I said you missed what I said. Call me, send me $10,000, and I'll get it scheduled.
So right now here, New Orleans Hurricanes into D1. Got Bell at the can. And here goes Uprising's going to crawl into that 50. So they've been doing a good job of getting into this snake with whether it was Borromeo or Mark or Shane. They've had a bunch of different guys been playing over in this position. They're definitely getting reps for a lot of different positional players. And they're mixing it up a bit too. But another body coming off for the Hurricanes, so it's going to be a 3-on-4 in favor of Seattle Uprising. They control the real estate with the body here on your screen. But you can see their top left of your screen as the body's flooding up. Is another body coming off. Yeah, it is not looking good here for the Hurricanes in this one.
No, Hurricanes down to 2 players left alive, only 1 player left alive.
Yeah, there goes Camp.
Yeah, great press on the Dorito side and up the middle for Uprising as they now peel off the 5th body.
We got ourselves a game.
We do. We do. And Maddie, I like that. I like what you said there in recognizing the variety of players coming through the snake side. Is Cole Scott was now going down the Dorito side and allowing all of you guys to get a little bit of experience everywhere. So if you get called in to go into some spot, you kind of know where all the shots are. You have a feel for it. You know when to press, when to hold.
And figure out who are, you always got to ride that hot hand. Who are they going to beat? Is it going to, they have some guys that are going to be probably playing the lion's share of the points, but Scott's good, Eaton's good. I mean, typically you see Graham Arnold, Olsen, and Borromeo play the lion's share of the points. But getting some of these guys reps, so both Coach Tyler and Coach Omrod can try to figure out who are going to be our best guys if we can go deep in this tournament.
Yeah, and I don't know that do they really have. I think they only have like 7, 8 guys maybe.
No, they got a lot of guys now, man.
Do they?
Look at this roster.
Look at it. Look at it.
They have 12 guys on the roster.
Man,
All right, I forgot Johnny Thompson. I was on the plane with him on the way here.
Jesus, Nick, that's hurtful.
It is? Okay.
Revo spread the back line.
Point number 2. Mark Johnson going to get taken out for Diesel out of the back center.
Oh,
And with
5-on-3 advantage for Revo.
Iceman,
Baginski.
Mark Baginski, the Iceman, stone cold. Ooh, getting a kill on Clint Moore.
Wow, 5-on-3 to 3-on-3, guys.
Yeah, another kill as well, too. So,
Oh, Benny gets a key kill.
Wow.
3-on-2 now. Advantage
Nice.
for Revo.
Nice jump shot by Benny down the tape. But still, now a 3-on-2. I think that's Cody Mikowski using, different loader out there.
Yeah, and Mouse.
Alex Goldman, a.k.a. Mouse, making his way into the Snake 1. We're watching the Dorito battle right now as Frank Antetomaso makes his way into the Dorito 2. He's got Cody Mikowski mirrored up with him.
Nice to see Frank getting spin over there.
Yeah, Elliot Weaver backing up. Who is this in the Snake for Revo? I can't tell. So it's a 2-on-1 in favor of Revo on the Snake side.
It's Benny in the Snake.
Oh, it's right. We knew that. Benny. My apologies.
We just saw him do the jump shot.
I know. I'm losing it. So Frank makes a move up. He's now parallel to Benny across the field.
Yeah, better field, slightly better field position. I guess similar field position for both teams, but just a slight advantage with a one body advantage with Weaver on Revo.
And he is now switch rich and is playing over Frank.
Yeah, shutting down that D side and just having Benny take care of protecting himself over here.
And these guys on Revo, between Benny, Frank, and Weaver, are smart, and they know they're up a body.
And up a point.
And up a point.
Yeah, very experienced, right? It's up to Diesel here not to make a mistake, right? If Revo makes a mistake, that's their bad. Here comes Mouse from Snake 2 to Snake 1, looking to make something happen, but he's got to make something happen without dying. And that's a tough order there. Oh, he gets the first one alive. Wow.
That's the 3rd or 4th time that we've seen Mouse make the move.
Yeah, Mouse
And they throw a major on him.
So this time it does not work out. I was going to say that was either for sure the 3rd, maybe the 4th time that he's ran someone down and stayed alive. That was which is the most of anyone that we've seen out here today. But this time it cost him. Major penalty. Were there enough bodies to pull? Rich, you had a better angle on it from when you're standing.
There was only one body to pull. It was a 2-on-1.
Okay,
right?
so they're going to have to start on down a body.
Start a bond, yeah.
And that means they're down 2 points now. This next one, frustrating.
Down a body.
Yeah, start down with that. You know, again, every single body is 20% of your firepower. So, going to be Revo's going to be on a power play.
Yep. Cody Mikowski walking off. Definitely not going to be happy about that. And then I'll say this, just like peer-to-peer. If I am Benny, or if it's me and I know it's Mouse in front of me, I'm definitely just staying on the tape.
100%.
Because like
he's coming.
He's going to come.
He has to, right? And you've got to protect yourself because nobody else can.
Yeah. And the question is, when Benny recognize he was coming when he popped the top from the Snake 2, put a ball on him? Because Weaver wasn't looking. Like the timing of it was great.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good move. He just tried to do a little too much with it.
Yeah. Didn't stop shooting when he got shot.
Yeah.
Hurricanes looking to turn this game around.
Yeah, tie game 1-1. A lot of time on the clock here. See if anybody's drop on the break, and it looks like a clean break, though the referee is crawling up to check out Borromeo. Looks like he's good to go.
Yep, 5-on-5 breakout. Both teams in the pocket. Sorry, Hurricanes are out into Dorito 1.
Yeah.
4 buys in the pocket.
Rich, only risk really was Hurricane sending Seawright into D1.
Oh, and Seawright gets shot standing up over the top.
And I like this move by Uprising to go from the tower to the Aztec into the wedge. The problem is they get that elimination, Matty, and they don't
Get the
contain.
containment, yeah. And
Ooh, maybe they did,
body.
though. Yeah, because the Bell's going to be taking the walk, too. So it looked like they didn't contain it, but then they ended up getting that kill.
That's my first commentator curse. But Uprising do lose a body, Rich.
Yep.
Yeah, so bodies dropping from both squads, but it is a 4-on-3 situation in favor of Uprising.
Uprising's following up into the can of death D side.
Yeah, but you know what's interesting is that, like, there hasn't been much of a press into the 50 Snake from the Hurricanes,
Yes,
and
definitely.
so you're safe. And that's a big call. If you can verify that there's no one there, then you can kind of play that can a little bit looser, and they're mirrored up,
sure.
so it's gunfight city over there.
Yeah, because if he's inside on that cut, you got to play really tight in that can, right? You got to kind of live on the D side of it.
Yeah.
But if he's not inside on that cut, then you can definitely get a little bit looser.
Yeah, you're essentially living inside that can. The interesting thing here, though, is that Revo, the 3rd body in red there on your screen, is playing that cross. So that does make it a little bit tougher.
Yeah,
for that can,
the threat,
but-
he's worried about the player who's number 2 right there. It's not his actual number. That's that second body. But farthest body up. Now going to get a little bit more forward progression here for Uprising as they get to the wedge on the V, the inside part of the Snake.
This is a beautiful shot by the back cam because there is 100% a bounce shot from this can off the third Dorito, the blue Dorito,
Into that
wedge,
Yep.
that wing. Yeah.
I concur. Uprising now into the center cathedral. Going to crawl forward and look to get a shot into the Hurricanes player in the snake wing there.
Yeah, that'll be the move.
Hurricanes player trying to get across into that D1. Finally gets across. They took 3 bodies to do it, but Hurricanes finally get to that D1 corner. 3-on-4 advantage here still for Uprising.
Uprising pushing the issue. They do lose a body in the backfield. They get the shot in on Camp. They get the shot in on Pate. That leaves just 1 body in D1.
2-on-1 now.
3-on-1 or 2-on-1?
2-on-1 because Uprising lost another.
Yep.
Yeah, Uprising's got a body at the Aztec here D side, and then also one at the 50 Dorito.
Yeah, Cole Scott over here.
Yep.
And I don't know who is that. Is that Olsen over there? I'm not sure who that is in the D side.
Good read here from this player, though. Swinging from back center into snake 1.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I apologize. That's not Cole Scott.
Mark, new pickup.
Oh, same long beard hanging out.
Got the a couple guys got the lumberjack beards on that squad. So it's just Brown left alive, injury to 1 here. We have seen a few some low body magic pulled off. It's not going to happen as Brown gets tapped out, and that is going to give Uprising a 1-point lead. A little of the clock burnt off. Those were just under 7 to play.
Yeah, much tighter points right now than what we just saw in those massive wins between X Factor and Blast Camp, or I'm sorry, X Factor and Fit and Red Legion and Blast Camp. I like this.
Well, that was our goal, Matt and Nick, is to make you happy. So as long as you're, guys, it's good. Nick likes it.
I think that is, yeah, there's Cole Scott. So I think that was Cole Scott over there on the Dorito side. His doppelganger was over here on the snake.
Got dueling lumberjack beards.
And then there's Mashon right there.
Tyler's might have the most glorious one of them all.
The Zeus beard right there.
Because he's got the salt and pepper going on.
Yeah, so coming into this next one, look at this. Diesel's got 5 out there. And we saw a major penalty assessed on Alex Goldman at the conclusion of their second point.
Jason must be taking a look at it, right?
Well, I do believe, yeah, any penalty that results in you starting down is reviewed.
Yeah, and looks
Pretty
like
confident.
It looks like one of the diesel players is running off. Yeah, it looks like they're starting before Nick.
Well, just as you predicted, Rich. So who do we have? Is that BJ, Cody, Alex, and Clint?
I think that's Mouse. Mouse, Clint.
Oh, Alex.
Yeah,
Goldman,
Alex.
sorry.
Clint,
I don't know if he likes being called Mouse.
Cody. Oh, sorry, Alex. Listen, if you
Yeah,
don't
when you
like
get a nickname and you've had it
if-
for 20 years.
If you have a nickname you don't like, though, you do have to tell people if you don't like it. Because, like, if that's your nickname, like, I've been calling Mouse forever. Like, if you don't want someone to call it, you got to make, like, an official statement. Like, I'm going to need a printed letter or something, some kind of email.
Notarized?
Yeah, something official.
Like, some sort of public service announcement. So off the break, though, they dice up Sean Salcedo. Do they lose any bodies? They do. It's going to be a 3-on-4 situation still in favor of Revo as Revo runs and guns into Snake 1. And taking a little bit of ground on that D side, getting out wide into D1. So good crossfield spread here for Revo.
Revo's in the driver's seat here, right?
Oh, look at this move by Clint.
Clint Johnson's been playing so well this season. Really
Nice.
found his confidence.
Yeah, he won the move of the prelims from Texas. He had 2 that were in the running. He had 2 of the best moves in the prelims.
In that 50 Dorito now.
Yeah, and Cody Mikowski taking the next Dorito. So this is Diesel's point to win. They need it.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're down 2 bodies here. Still 5-on-3, even though.
4.
Oh, sorry, 4. Yeah, 3-on-4.
Oh, I think Caleb just took one.
Caleb just took one cross shot from
Clint, maybe?
Clint. Yeah, from that 50 Dorito. 3-on-3 now.
Clint being a big factor for Diesel in 2024. He's at a real good position right now, even it up on the count.
Yeah, you're looking at the 2 Dorito players for Revo right now who are contending with Clint and Cody.
I think it's very fair to say that Clint's been the best offensive producer for AC Diesel this season.
Yeah,
right?
agreed. There's
Like
Cody
he-
Mikowski on your screen, and then back to Devin, and I don't know who that corner player is.
Cody's been playing pretty well for him here at this event, too. He's had a couple saves. They picked him up to be that big controller.
Yeah, and a dual move by both Cody and Clint. Clint now past the 50-yard line, and Cody coming in to try and protect Clint. It's going to be tough. He's going to have to get to that wedge.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, Alex Goldman, Mouse, is kind of just over here against Elliott, and Elliott's been playing for Revo like he's in the 50.
Yeah, Alex just needs to swing out to the snake side so that he can draw the Revo gun. Snake side will take the pressure off
Yeah.
of the middle of the field for Cody.
And
well,
you can see, you can see on your screen, Devin is now trying to hold that snake side, and he's had Elliott switch to try and slow the attack of Clint and Cody.
Well, because Diesel's down 2, so they have to go. And Clint is so far up there, everyone's going to be worried about him, and they need to get Mouse in the match. But
He wrapped and got the kill on Weaver.
Yeah.
2-on-3 advantage now for Diesel. What a big point for Clint Johnson.
that was Devin. Weaver's still at the
Devin
Aztec.
Stewart, yeah.
Yeah, and this is going to be wild because if Elliott can make a move, he's going to get picked off in the pack here by Clint wrapping. Whoever that in the corner's got to step out wide and shoot Clint, and Elliott does get taken out, and Clint's going to run this last leg down.
Clint's having another big performance. And he runs the inside and gets that kill as well, too.
He got the last 3, right?
Yeah, 3-pack here for Clint Johnson. Again, that goes on the list
Down
as
on
well.
bodies. Down on bodies.
Yeah,
Big-
what have been some of the good moves you've seen?
Big point.
Let's see. So that's on the list. Chris Horn is on the list. Jerry Caro, I think, probably the flashiest one in a 3-pack in a crucial moment.
Real pretty, right?
Yeah, that one looked really clean, and he did it in an interesting way. So Clint kind of bullied his way down, whereas Jerry kind of set a trap. He was on the snake side, had everyone start shooting at him, and then he goes towards the middle, and everyone was looking that way, and he just got 3 kills.
I'm over here. No, I'm over here.
Pretty much.
Look at this. Look at that.
Nice.
So, yeah, I think Jerry's is probably the cleanest, but that move from Clint was huge because they were down 2, and they needed that one. Now, we still have one more set today and all of tomorrow, so
Yeah, but that's that right there, to go back to that, that was a 4-on-5 breakout. Diesel had to start down a body, and they pull out their first point of this set. So, big point. As we
Well,
look
and
at-
lost the body on the break, right? So it was 3-on-4.
Yeah, and running ref right away in on Uprising.
Took a hard bounce off the pack. Looks like he's okay.
so
He is, and look at this. Hurricanes now being really offensive over here and getting into this 50 snake brick. Shout out to Hertz.
Yeah, Ripple can shoot the can, though, of death, though, against Uprising. If he looks inside, oh, the can of death gets shot anyway.
Yeah,
4-on-5 advantage for Hurricanes.
and off that elimination on the Dorito side, big move by the Dorito corner player of the Hurricanes,
Yeah,
all the way to the 50, getting himself another elimination down the tape. The 3rd elimination.
Yeah, I think it's Seward over there just clocking in and doing work.
Yeah, that's a 3-pack so far. Gonna look inside, get a 4-pack.
Yeah.
Can he get the last guy?
No, it's just
Nah. He
they
gets
fell-
4's okay.
Yeah, 4's not bad. I mean, you know, it's prelims.
4 is pretty good to tie the game.
4 is huge, man. He had that first dynamic first point, too, right?
Yeah, and again, Seawright was one of their big heroes that helped get him into the finals at the first event.
Oh,
Las
yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah, he was a monster over in the snake. And so creative. Like, he was playing it differently than everybody else. Wind's picking up a little bit here. I'd say it's about 70, 75 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's quite a windy afternoon.
It's nice, though.
You know, it's, yeah,
Beautiful.
it kind of negates a little bit of the heat when you're down there in the sun. So you get sunburn and windburn at the same time.
Bonus. No extra charge, guys. It's all included.
In the pits right now with the Hurricanes. There's Jacob Seawright doing a lot of work for the Hurricanes in that last point. Pretty chill in the pits for the Hurricanes right now. They're not having those little mini conversations yet. Okay, there we go.
I know, but they did not show any discipline. They kept shifting guns and chasing the rabbit. So let's keep making them chase the rabbit.
Who's the rabbit?
Diesel happy to start with 5 here. Mouse takes the corner. Spica back center. It's like Clint maybe up in that South Electronics bunker. Cody Mikowski in the Dorito can.
Yeah, BJ Henningberg real fast into this 50 brick for AC Diesel. He's going to get some help. Mouse going to go into Snake 1. So now they're just going to need to get body out into that D1 position.
Spica comes out, fills from back center to the Snake Temple. Yeah, Cody's kind of the last guy that needs to reposition to get out to that D side.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is with this is like, this is going to be tricky for him because that corner can wrap on him.
Yeah.
He's got to commit one way or another, or when the opportunity presents itself, get out to that corner.
Yeah, because right now if Revo gets the read, crawls into the Snake and looks inside from that Hertz bunker, Cody's really vulnerable, right?
Completely, especially when they have a Dorito corner.
Especially when the if he's rapping and this guy's on,
Yeah.
Cody's dead.
Yeah,
right?
that's the pinch of death. No one can prevent that wrap for Revo in that corner, the far blue corner.
Yeah.
And the only thing that we're not seeing here is the Revo player get into that center brick.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, the tape.
The
snake
Hertz
brick.
bunker, yeah. Yeah, they're playing a little softer in Snake. I think they're up a point, so they're waiting for Mouse or someone to come down the field. They're going to try to shoot Mouse, get another penalty.
Well, I mean, hats off to Mouse, the last one, for staying disciplined and just living on the Snake side.
Yeah,
You know?
for sure.
But look at this, man.
Big
Clint
bite Diesel
Johnson
side.
just making a stellar move up and around, doing what he did that last point. And here's that wrap shot I was talking about. Cody dropped low. He makes us fill out. Does he do it clean?
Yes,
he
does.
does. So
Good
big move
job.
by Cody.
Good job, Cody.
And now Revo needs to react off that.
Yeah,
and they
well,
need to
now,
get down.
and now Revo needs to get out of that can, right? As BJ takes the walk for Diesel.
Yeah, Revo can't get too complacent just sitting on a 1-point lead with 7 minutes to go, and they were not able to control any of these zones, allowing AC Diesel to get in some pretty crucial positions here with Clint, and then Cody, and now Mouse and Snake 2.
4 on
and
5. A lot of time left.
Yeah, that's a not a good death. As running ref comes in, is there paint now being shot through that crack, and that's why people are stopping?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. Clint's over there in that side wing, just pumping it
Is
through
he?
the hole. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to
I think he's blocked out.
dump some pods and plug that hole.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
just carry an empty one out.
Yeah, just fill one. He just did. Look, he just did what you said. Okay, Nick,
He
you
did.
cannot literally tell that guy what to do. All right.
Wow,
A perfect toss too. He put it right in the spot.
you know what? We did see Tyler Harmon bait someone to come bunker him.
Yes.
Come round.
Backing up.
Yeah,
so-
the throw the pod trick work.
Yeah, that would be pretty dope if we saw that here.
Yeah, 5 on 4 still in favor of Revo.
Yeah, and there you go, Rich. There's Clint doing that shot, as you just talked about.
Yeah, just pump and paint through that hole. That the players redefining that hole with
Yeah.
another pod.
And you know what stinks though is that paintballs will definitely blow that pot out of that hole. So
Yeah.
it's not going to last for long. It'll
Got to put it back in there.
Yeah, but there's the angle right there. It does kind of get cut down a little bit unless.
It normally you wouldn't be able to do that. There's just such a low spot in that center of the field that middle bunker is kind of taken out of play there.
Yeah, the topography of the
Wow.
ground here is a little off.
Great.
And that was a great overhead view too.
Ooh, Clint trying to call the crossfield kill, and he gets that kill. So Clint feasting right now
4 on
for
4.
AC Diesel still. And they need him because they're still down.
Yeah, bad death from Bowen there, really. You know, they're not looking for him to kill people there. They're looking for him just to at least stay alive and try to trade with Mouse there.
Well, that's where I think like the pod toss probably wouldn't have been a bad idea. Or if he even came up and put his hand in there and bumped the
Yeah,
brick
yeah.
and then backed up.
Use the barrel to just do that a couple times.
Yeah, but I want to go out there now in between sets and kind of look at that shot
Well,
that
you
Clint's
should.
shooting
Yeah, you
to
should.
see how massive that hole is. Like these holes in the net right here.
Yeah, the head size holes in the net.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt and I were getting barraged.
Goggles on.
Yeah.
Comms have slowed down a little bit. Everyone kind of knows where everybody's at. Time's getting down. Nick calls it 440. Only a 1 point game here. It's not like Revo's up a bunch of bodies. I mean, sorry, a bunch of points.
Right. And I mean, I gotta give this to, even though Diesel's losing, if they allow Clint Johnson to do what he's been doing over there, it's gonna be lights off for Revo because.
Well, and every team's got that one guy, right? That light that's shining a little brighter than all the light. Oh, Mouse is in there snaking. They have no idea.
Oh, they do.
Oh, they do now. The drill sees it.
Yeah, he saw the move.
So
He's
good.
calling him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, crucial move here.
Is that,
He's past the 50. He's going to try to pop the top and get that crossfield shot on D1.
If he got him, that's a penalty.
He did
not.
No,
Okay.
no, he's not hit, and he did not make that shot. So
Oh.
tense moments, but they're going to be losing a body behind him as Kyle Spica going to be taking the walk.
Wow. Yeah, right now, Clint Johnson is the guy you really want to take care of on Diesel, right?
Well, Clint's there on your screen trying to make something happen. He's out in that blind zone.
And
He's using
Ben-
that bunker to block him out.
And Benny doesn't know that I think Spica died. And
Yeah.
so Benny really kind of has the initiative here to get up and just go take out Goldman.
For sure. As long as Clint doesn't have him on the cross shot.
Well, he
There
has
goes Clint.
Weaver right next to him, right? So
Yeah,
if he
but
just
look-
goes and trades.
Look at Weaver, yeah. Like,
So
look at Weaver's
uncomfortable.
body language. If Mouse pops up and sees Weaver like that, Weaver's toast.
Yeah. Yeah, if Mouse shoots at Weaver, Weaver's
Rebel loses their Dorito 2 player. And here comes Benny. Good move, good trade.
Good
but it's going to
trade.
be a 2-on-2. Cody Mikowski and Clint Johnson on Clint Moore and Elliot Weaver.
3 minutes left. Revo in slightly better position just because Weaver's this side of the field.
Yeah, they're spread, but Clint's right on their side of the field. So Clint's going to be drawing a lot of the pressure. It's going to allow Cody to kind of move around a little bit. Cody's actually going to, looks like
He got
Clint.
shot by Cody in the
Oh,
back.
Yeah,
baby.
so Clint Johnson getting eaten up. Weaver's going to come on over and get the shot on Cody. That's going to extend the lead here for Baltimore Revo as soon as they figure out that there's no one left to shoot. So count a little off here for Revo.
Clint
And
Johnson not happy.
AC Diesel got to concede that point to preserve the time. So 2:51 to go. It's going to be a 3-1 score in favor of Revo. Oof.
Yeah. Clint was setting himself up to blind out Elliot and It'd be tough because there's still a big gap he has to cross. And I
Yeah.
don't know that he would have had the angle if that is. Was that Clint Moore? Yeah, that was Clint
Yeah,
Moore.
probably not with Weaver out here, right?
Yeah, but
But regardless, you got to watch the guy behind you sometimes. Sneaky.
ain't wrong, Rich.
He blocked out 2 of the 3 assassins out there.
He did.
The one assassin he didn't block out got him.
He did. So a little bit of a gift. We're watching Cody walk back into the pits. Let's see.
Cody shot me in the back when I went to hit that guy. Every gun. Like, we have to recognize no one shooting at us and go win the fucking game. Our guys on there doing shitloads of work over here playing 4 guys.
They might have had a
You
team
guys are
kill,
killing
too.
over there. I'm not.
Yeah, they might have had a team kills.
Uprising
We were
good
hearing
block.
there. Jumping back into it. Uprising going to be losing a body. This game is close. Tied 2-2 here and getting down there on time.
Uprising Snake 2, Maddie. Dorito 1.
Yeah, good position, though, for Hurricanes as they have camp. Ripple. Ripple at the 50 brick here, Snake side, and then they also were able to make it out wide to D1, and they have the Aztec. So 5-on-4 situation in favor of the Hurricanes. Advantage to the boys from New Orleans. Oh, but then they throw it away by dropping that body out of the Aztec.
Yeah, he was in a tough spot over there in that aspect. Like, that Aztec, no one's playing that because if they're out on either tape and they both get on, you can't stay alive in that bunker.
Second body now drops for Uprising.
4-on-3 advantage for Hurricanes.
Body's going back and forth. We need, whoever this is for Uprising here in the Snake needs to come around on tape and try and blow the side open.
Well, because you kind of have to understand that the other team's, kind of playing defensively. You're not getting any pressure down the tape. They're just waiting for you.
Yeah.
That's your boy, Johnny Thompson.
Johnny Thompson,
Johnny?
baby.
Yeah, if Johnny can come to the tape here, he's really putting pressure on that can of death.
Yeah, if he can move into that Hertz bunker, I think he might be able to eliminate
Yeah,
it.
I mean, better yet, if he can get low to the tape, his mirror, even though now Ripple was playing the tape, his mirror blocks out the Snake insert, and he could run essentially around the tape and take out Ripple,
Get
and
Ripple.
then live.
Live in there, Snake.
Well, now the problem is that the Dorito player has moved up into the Dorito 3, and he'd have to play just essentially on his stomach if he made that move, but it's there.
It's 4 minutes, just under 4 minutes. Good back and forth match here, tied up at 2.
At the same time, if you're in that Snake 2 or that brick and someone is in the can of death, you're probably going to want to sit there.
Yeah.
The thing that Johnny has to do is get the communication across to his Dorito guy to try and just do anything he possibly can to pinch this guy.
Well, and what you need to do is if you're in that can for the Hurricanes, is get out of that can, right? Because you're just waiting to die. You're the most vulnerable guy on the field. They got guns on you from both sides. So pick your gun up, put one guy in on one side, and either get back to the center or back into the Dorito.
Yeah, yeah. The number one player, and there, yeah, you can see that perfect, the lane right there going cross field into the can. And the number one player for Uprising on the top part of your screen on the right, he's mirrored up down the tape, so he can't play the tape because he'll get shot down it. But if he stands up tall, he can put an inside shot.
Here
And
goes
here
the
goes
move.
by Johnny.
Yeah, so Johnny runs through, shoots Ripple, but has to trade his body to do it.
Here
But
comes Shane Howe.
yeah, here comes Shane Howe, but Shane Howe, I think, just got caught trying to get in, and he does.
Ooh. Shane.
So huge kill for the Hurricanes on the attacking Shane Howe, clearing out the Snake side.
Yeah,
No one on this side at all, just that one body.
Yeah, Shane made the right move, just got caught.
If he would have done it with his gun up out to the tape, I think he'd have had it. Shooting.
So 3-on-1 situation.
Yeah, and Hurricanes body language, they don't really know that all those bodies just died. Because they're still playing cross field
As if there's somebody
as
over
if there's someone in the Snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a tie game with 2:30 left.
In a 3-on-1.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
this is gonna be Uprising's gonna have to concede.
Yeah.
well, eventually the
Get there.
Hurricanes are going to start being proactive. They're going to find out that it's a 1-on-3, and they're going to move up the field, and ideally for them win with like 20 seconds left, thus giving Uprising no time. So there it is. There's the concessions. That's why Uprising's going to concede.
Mike Bianco's like did the rabbit trick again. What did he say in the pit?
They're following the rabbit.
Following the rabbit?
Chasing the rabbit.
Chasing the rabbit. Let him keep chasing. That's some Louisiana slang you guys don't know about. I'll talk to you about it when we get off air.
So advantage Hurricanes and advantage Revo.
It's really difficult when I'm trying to figure out who's still alive.
I understand that, but you got to be able to count the bodies.
One.
You count a body twice.
20 seconds.
You counted a body twice.
How was I out by one?
So it was 31, right?
No, here, Nick.
But still, we could have closed out sooner. Is what I'm getting at.
10 seconds.
I'm glad they conceded the point. Hey, listen, give me C right, Stu.
Dude.
Drew, Nick, Daniel, come and get the play.
Yeah, Mike nailed it. He's like, I'm glad they conceded that point.
Big
They
point.
would have figured it out eventually.
Less than 3 minutes, down by 2. Let's see what AC Diesel can do here.
Big up and around move for Revo around the Dorito corner and into the Dorito 2.
I love that because it makes it easier for your guy to get from the can out to Dorito 1, right?
And Devin Stewart does it, but then gets picked off as he makes his way into the corner. So this is the opening
Bad death there.
that Diesel needs. 5 on 4.
They got to get it going here. 2:30 to work with. Need to just a tie. Can't get too content to sit in their spots. Need to think offense. Need to think proactivity.
Yeah, and they're playing like the 50 snake is hot, which isn't bad, but they need to get up there.
Caleb Abel getting out to that snake corner is going to help him out.
Yeah, just kind of, well, it's hot now. So Revo just crawled in there, and they got into snake 1.
Yep, nice move by Caleb Abel going snake 1.
Yeah, and Bowen into,
Yeah, Saucedo right there on your left.
Sean Saucedo made the crawl to the 50 brick.
And Clint.
Yeah, both right next to
Johnson.
each other. Diesel getting up to D3 with Jesse Stevens.
Yeah.
Clint's played everywhere on the offense.
And that's a great move.
Oh, he goes through. Does he stay alive?
Checking him.
When did he get shot is the question. Looks like he's going to get called out. Abel's going to make extra sure. Ooh, but Abel got shot actually trying to put that extra ball in on him, and he's going to get it's going to be a major assessed on Clint Johnson here. That's going to pull out Mark Johnson. It was a red flag, but how many bodies they pull?
They pull 2.
Now a
Okay,
minor
they did.
being thrown on the other side of the field, pulling out Revo.
So looks like Diesel will get this point with 1 body left alive. See how long it takes him to
But
figure
dude,
out.
I wonder if I thought that might have been Mouse that shot Caleb down the tape. And
Well, right now the situation is it's Jesse Stevens,
It's
and he
2-0.
doesn't know the count.
It's 2-0. Diesel figured this out. It's just going to depend on how much time they take.
Yeah, because this is they're taking look, and you have to be careful here. I understand if you don't know the count, take your time, clear off each bunker. But every second comes off is going to be a little bit easier for Revo to try to solidify this win. So so Jesse cleared off the bunkers as quick as he could, and with 1 minute and 2 seconds left, Diesel will have a chance to tie this one up to take us to yet another overtime, which I think will be 8 overtimes today.
That'll be at 100 overtimes today.
I just don't think that was Clint that shot Caleb. Clint said, "Okay, I'm out."
No, I don't think Clint shot Caleb either.
Yeah, I think it was Goldman, and Caleb said, "Oh, Clint just shot me," and they were like, "Oh yeah, he must have," and they threw a major on Diesel.
Good on it, Abel.
yeah, I guess so.
If he can Jedi the refs that well, good on him.
Good job by Jesse to stay alive in all that madness.
Yeah, it was him and Cody.
Yeah, they were just over like, what just happened, guys?
I mean, yeah. And then, unfortunately, too, whoever got that minor on Revo. Bad penalty.
Yeah, we were looking at trying to figure the penalty craziness over here, and then all of a sudden look over, see the yellow flag in the air for Revo. That guy's going to get a little talking to. Coach Ryan Gray, AC Diesel, trying to figure out the fast game plan. About 1 minute and 7 seconds to go. He's got a lot of speed on that team.
Did you notice Home tried to shoot right back at you off the break? Okay, so you don't even notice. I shot back and then he wasted his time. Yeah.
Big breakout here for Uprising. They need to shoot a couple.
They do, Rich. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in this game.
They get out to Dorito 2. They lose 1 body. They get to the 50 on the snake side. So 4 on 5 advantage for Hurricanes, but better field position here for Uprising.
And they're pushing it really hard over here on the snake. I like it.
Oh, and I think he got a kill on that temp. Nope. Missed his shot.
I saw something.
I saw that spray off. Yeah.
He pushed the temple inside of the Aztec, and off of that, looks like Uprising is going to take D3 with, I believe, Eaton.
Yeah, Hurricanes dropping their first attacker. Dorito side, 4 on 4 now.
Yeah, Stu Ridgel taking the walk.
Uprising with D3, the can of death, snake corner.
Got 4 on 4 situation, but no one on the snake side for the Hurricanes except for the Aztec in the back. Well, they have 2 bodies over there, but more shading towards the middle.
Yeah, more defensive positions for sure. But 2 attackers now on the snake side for Uprising. And that Uprising player in the can, if he gets to the Dorito, and he does, that's a huge move because they definitely would have shot him out of that can.
Yeah, well,
Oh, and they got him.
And you know what's crazy? That's 2 points now back to back that we've seen that fill out there, and someone get picked off.
Yeah, the zone control is getting much better.
Coming up on a
with
minute.
Really good Uprising, probably going to win this point, huh?
Look at we'll see. There's still 3 bodies to shoot, but
they need to close smart, and they lose
they
a
got a
body
kill.
over here, but they do trade one on that side. I think they might get another one. They do. So yeah, Rich, you're absolutely correct.
and it's going to be a tie game.
Yeah. And the thing that should happen here is they should wait till about 8 seconds, hit it, get the point tied up, and then run a
A no point.
Yeah, run a well, I guess it depends just on the. If they, like you said, they got 12 guys. Run the second line to get a little rest in, and then go ahead and play the overtime. Hey, overtime, right? Here's an interesting thing. Did you see Jason send the refs out to Chronois?
About time, because you've been cheating for a long time.
Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, we're burning down
You
time.
guys are known cheaters.
Burning down time in our Emerald Kings game, and Jason's like, "Hey, go Chrono those guys." I was like, "What is this, Millennium?
Yeah, no,
Get that crap out of here!
Sounds very European.
Get it out of here!
Not on Nick's watch.
Not in Atlantic City.
Not on Nick's watch. Don't worry, Matt and I will talk to Jason about that.
I'm going to.
I'm not doing that work for you, Nick. You're gonna.
I said I'm going
the
to.
Conversation.
Yeah, you guys stay up here in your ivory tower, in your windburn, sunburn tower.
So Jesse Stevens, Alex Goldman, Cody Minkowski, Kyle Spica, and Clint Johnson going to be the line
Yeah,
to
and
go out here.
We saw Spica sit in Texas in coach. Yeah, and now he's out here putting in work.
You know who's putting in work? It's Clint Johnson. That kid's putting in work.
True that, but this is going to be a big one because Diesel's down by 1.
See if they get the kills on the break.
A lot of guns off the break here more guns off the break for AC Diesel. See if it produces a kill. It does. They shoot the body trying to get out to D1.
He ran and shot out there. Of course he got shot out. I haven't seen anybody running and shooting that corner.
Karslev is.
Yeah.
He's going
Thanks,
past
Matt.
it.
Thanks. Big bite again on that Dorito side from Jesse Stevens.
Yeah, he makes it on his secondary, but the battle on your screen going down in the snake. Clint Johnson.
I mean, he's just got to go trade. There's under a minute. It's got to be all gas. I don't know what he's waiting for.
Yeah, Jesse's in their Doritos now, in Revo's Doritos. And Clint Moore takes the walk. Cannot stay alive in that can. Bad play call being in that can.
But only 24 seconds left to go as Goldman's going to get shot directly in his eye here. And then he's looking inside. He's thinking about it.
Yeah,
I mean, they have 60 seconds left. That body's got to come out of there. He's right by the clock. The clock is right there. So he's going to try to jump over the lane. Does he do it clean? He does not, but he does trade. Only 8 seconds left. Kyle Spica is not really in position here to run in enough time to try to get this tie.
Yeah, Jesse's
Spica's
dead.
going to be alive at the end of the game. Let the time go out. Didn't try to win.
Cardinal sin of paintball, man. You're down by 1, still alive in your bunker when time expires.
Dude,
Spica,
that was
Cardinal sin.
That was bad.
That was, it's too bad.
So congratulations to Revo as they're going to go undefeated on day 1, taking down Fit and Diesel. No, Revo. What's up?
Diesel. Is this 1-1?
Revo just beat Diesel, and Revo also beat Fit. So
Yeah. I heard you say Revo was 2-0. I was saying it's Diesel 1-1. So.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yes, they are. Because they just took this loss, but they're even on the point spread. They're 1-1, 0 point spread.
Okay.
Because their win was in OT against Aftermath.
Roger that. Oh yeah, Cody pulled it out.
Yeah,
I knew that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Long day,
It's your brother-in-law, you know.
It's true.
Only by marriage.
All right, hey, overtime. Hurricanes running and shooting all the way around the corner.
Wow.
We got to get through this 10 seconds first. Oh, the Hurricanes are trying it though. They're running into guns.
See, I'm falling apart.
It's a long game, man.
I was like, this is an epic overtime point. Everyone's running everywhere.
They're so ballsy.
Yeah, interesting. The Hurricanes were trying to steal it with just what was that, like 13, 14 seconds left to go, but not able to do it. So we're gonna go to another overtime point.
The real overtime, not the fake one
Yes.
that I just announced.
This is what we call double overtime.
One-on-ones?
I would love to see that. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, we're just gonna
super dramatic.
If we could get some lights out here, it'd be ideal.
There's enough cars in the Hertz parking lot
Yeah,
to
we'll go old school with it.
illuminate.
Everybody, just get the phones out, please.
Well, we're not that far off schedule. Last scheduled game's supposed to start at 5:45. Probably going to be starting probably around 5:50. Depends on how long this takes, but it is an overtime. But if we go into one-on-ones, then it'll probably take a little bit longer.
Who would you put out there for either team, Maddie?
For the Hurricanes, you got to put out Camp, and then I would probably put out Graham Arnold. Yeah,
He's played a
those
lot
are pretty easy picks for me,
Of
actually.
one-on-ones through.
Well, Camp was their hero in a one-on-one situation at the first event to get him to the finals. And then Graham Arnold's just been the most clutch guy in one-on-ones on Uprising for probably 8 years.
It's a good record.
Now, after that, the conversation gets a little bit more convoluted, so we will see. Because if you send that, so we're going to throw 5 minutes on the clock. If you're unfamiliar with how this works, that's the overtime period. If we get a no point, then you send out your hero, and they will play a one-on-one. And if that also cannot be, a winner can't be decided in that.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. And if winner can't be decided in 2 minutes, well, then the timeout being called, then you send your next guy out. And we just keep doing that until somebody wins.
Just keep sending warriors out there until somebody kills somebody.
I mean, if we didn't have to shoehorn 20 teams into 3 days, it would be cool to see a best of 3 one-on-one.
Yeah, I agree.
Because one-on-ones are scary, man, because you never know what's going to happen.
Well, and it's so anticlimactic because it's just the one kill. You know, it's just like, it's over. Like, the back and forth would be better.
No, I like it. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. That's it. Well, that's what I like.
Tear down.
Because we did years ago have best of 3, didn't we?
I think
Well, that was the overtime. It was best of 3.
Yeah, I think it was.
7 men.
Infamous had a really good one.
Well, there was
at the World Cup.
It was a game in the Challengers division where it was Dynasty versus Infamous, I believe, in the Challengers division to see who was going to get back, and it was at Cup.
Yeah, Cup, yeah.
That was probably I've seen a lot of paintball games. That was probably in my top 5 ever.
I'd say that was like more epic than the finals of the World Cup that year. In
That was a game.
sunny Florida. Oh, and now Hurricanes taking a timeout when they got 5 guys out there?
It's all mental games at this point. Coaches out-coaching each other.
A little bit more time here, another minute on the clock to talk about this.
Dynasty did try to do that earlier in their OT before Impact, as Ryan told guys to just run out there really quick to force Impact to sprint to the far side of the field.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then they hit the timeout.
We were in the pits
Were you?
with Ryan
Nice.
Ryan while he was saying that. He's like, just get out there, just run. Don't even take it back, just go.
Yeah, I like that. Unfortunately for Dynasty, they did not get that victory. As we see the Hurricanes having a discussion on the box, going over their game plan for this. This is the 8th or 9th overtime of the day?
Yeah.
At least.
So, what do you guys think so far, having watched all these games with the field? Anything you change?
It's been pretty exciting. We haven't had the center could be a little bit more dynamic. It hasn't been too much of an option. I was kind of hoping there'd be a little bit more car crashes up in there. So I would like to make the center. If I was going to change something, I would want to make the center a little bit more potent. But it hasn't been a bad field. It was not as brutal off the break as everyone thought it was going to be yesterday. Body coming off right now here in this overtime point is going to be Nick Ripple.
Yeah, Hurricanes drop 1, 5-on-4 advantage for Uprising.
Look for a second. They might be losing Pate too, but he gets called clean. He's going to go right into Snake 1. They also get Camp into the wedge in the V.
And no one really in the Snake. I'm surprised Uprising didn't make that move up there.
No, they're playing very defensive here.
Yeah, their only risk was to take D2 early. So hoping to secondary in, which they do easily, to get into that wedge with Borromeo.
Yeah, and he's playing cross right away.
D3 for Uprising.
Yeah, Joel Eaton getting up into that D3 position easily as well. So now they just got to get the rest of those guys out of those back, especially that back center.
Yeah, the Olsen back there's got to get out and get into the game if he can work with Borromeo to get into the 50 and then put a lot of pressure on the Dorito can of the Hurricanes. He does get out.
Pate sneaking into Snake 2 for Hurricanes. Looking to put a little cross pressure on that D3. Maybe try to put some inside pressure on that Can of Death.
Yeah, then this is the good move by Borromeo.
Yeah, Borromeo sneaking up to that 50. See if we can make the cross shot on that 200 or that Dorito 2.
Yeah, it's a tough shot because of that Aztec, and ooh, I thought he might have got it because
Because the guy leaned back
up.
into it, yeah. He tried to give it to him. Hurricanes got to play very, very tight here. They're down by a body. Overtime, the first team who scores a point wins that match, so neither team can make a mistake here without losing the match.
Yeah, Uprising's done a good job of filtering up the field. They're starting in the back, going with a little bit more of a conservative game plan, trying to get a kill. They did.
I mean, historically, like, we've seen a lot of car crash points out of Uprising, and I feel like this is like a very good controlled look from them.
Yeah.
Playing another very controlled, disciplined team.
Yeah.
So I'm impressed. I like how they're playing this.
Like to see the Hurricanes player try to get out of that can if possible.
Yeah, it's just a tough fill now when you've got Olsen and Borromeo looking cross to dive over into that Dorito. And Olsen now making a move up into the center, something we don't see. And he's in a good position now through that alleyway to see any fill out from that can, right?
Yeah. As long as he sits there and plays it defensively, it seems like when people go forward and try to produce out of that middle, they drop a body. Uprising now filling out to Dorito 1. So Dorito 1, Dorito 2, the right wing in the center, the 50 in the snake and the snake set insert. 5-on-4 advantage for Uprising.
Yeah, and this is where that pinch call comes in from the can. You get out to that Dorito corner and you
88.
wrap.
Yep, 88 that can, and he cannot live there if the snake and the Dorito 1 are on him. Dorito 1 goes Dorito 2.
But no other deaths right now, so it's still this 5-on-4 situation as time getting down, almost to 2 minutes left. So maybe we will see 1-on-1s.
That would be amazing. And at this point, with the Hurricanes down a body and that guy in that bad position, they might want to go to 1-on-1s.
I don't think they want to.
It might not have, I mean, Uprising has 3 or 4 bodies up here on this 40-yard line.
Oh, little zoom in there on that second player getting called clean by the ref. The safe signal. Arms across, mean player's clean.
Yeah, D1, D2, center wing, 50 snake, snake insert, Uprising in really good field position. 1 body advantage over the Hurricanes in overtime.
Well, Nick and Rich, with the 1 extra body out here for Uprising and 1 minute and 34 seconds left, who's got the ball? Meaning, who should be making the next move?
I think either up the middle or D side, right?
D side is tough because of Platt here looking cross. So, I mean, honestly, I think Borromeo could, because of well, he can step to the inside and edge out the Snake 2 player.
It's not working really well for guys going around the outside, and the guys going the inside, the wing catch, the Snake 1 catches them.
Well, yeah. I mean, he has to. Oh, and the second body now drops for the Hurricanes out of that can. Here's a big move down the Dorito side. He has to do clean. He does. Penalty? No. Double run?
Yeah, he gets
your death. What are you doing?
Yeah, the secondary body made it. Looks like he made it through, but he didn't hit
they
Borromeo, and
just
they eat up Borromeo as well too. So with just 49 seconds left to go, the
2-on-2 guys.
Yeah, both bursts of attack don't work out for Uprising, and the bodies are getting whittled down. And right now, it looks like the Hurricanes, with 49 seconds left to go, with no one to shoot left, can they figure it out in enough time? I mean, I'm thinking they will, but
yeah,
this is another tense moment here for Mike Bianca, who they already had a problem with this early on in the match. I mean, I get it with all that reckless attack that we just saw, but man, what a good job of a bend don't break moment. When Pate's going to go through and clear it out, has to, with 19 seconds left to go. Careful not to step on a landmine, and then a little high step in to the buzzer. Wow, I thought when that push started, I thought Uprising was going to take it. They had the extra body to work with, but great defense, man, and just tucking in their spots and chewing up those attackers here for the Hurricanes.
Great maturity from those Hurricane players there. Taking the pressure, absorbing it, giving it back. That was huge. A great match on both sides of that. AC Diesel was a great match, and so was this.
Yeah, so
thank you guys.
Yeah, so it looks like Daniel Camp and Aaron Paint are going to be the heroes here for the Hurricanes. And that allows them to go undefeated in day 1, but 2 overtime wins. Very close matches. Yeah, see Mike Bianca, this is a heart attack game. So 1 more set to go here. It's going to be Red Legion, our champions from the last event, and the #1 team in the league right now, taking on the Bears. And then X Factor, who took down Fit in their first game. They're going to be playing Aftermath, who needs a win because they lost to Diesel. So stick around. Here at 2024 Mid-Atlantic Major, I'm Matty Marshall, Nick Sloviak, and Rich Telford. We'll be back.